tell by his level of excitement that he knows about something that's got him pumped up because he's excited about his future. Now, not too often do you find a room full of kids in college excited about something that doesn't have to do with alcohol or drugs. And we're excited about a drink. Okay, we're going to get into that in a second. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself, who I am, where I come from, what I stand for, and what I want out of life. Now, I'm 22 years old. This is my third semester here. I went to 2 other schools before this, and I studied business. Okay? In 2009, I graduated Foxborough High School, and I was like, I'm going to go off to college because everybody else in my grade is going off to college. And I think that if I don't go to college, I'm screwed. So I go off to college, and it's like a party. It's like a vacation away from home. I'm not learning anything. I got really good at getting drunk and passing out. I did that for about 12 months, my first year of school. I didn't really learn anything. Okay? So I get back home and I see my family, and I kind of see what the real big picture is. Because in high school, you don't know anything about anything. But after high school, you start to see things. So I realized the struggle that my family was going through, the struggle that most American families go through. And then I thought about what I was even in school for. You know, guys, when you go to college, it's an investment. It costs a lot of money, okay? And if you don't get anything out of that's terrible. That's not what college is about. But our country tells you at a very, very, very young age, I think it starts in first grade, or maybe kindergarten, where they're like, hey, don't color outside the lines, okay? Because when you color outside the lines, you're making a mistake, you're not following the rules. They want you to follow the rules. They tell you get good grades so you can get into a really, really good school, right? And we all know what comes after that, so you can get a really, really good job. It's like they tell you college is this golden ticket of automatic success. But if we really, really take a look around, and like, guys, use your heads now, half the kids that graduate college in this country don't even have a job what they went to school for, if they have a job, okay? And they're coming out of school with a lot of debt. Like debt. Like when you're in debt and you have a job making money, like you're not making money, you're in debt. Like how the hell can you consider yourself making money? And if you have a job, and you want to call that an honest living, I have nothing wrong with an honest living, but that's just honestly not living nowadays, because everything is so expensive. I don't know about you guys, but you know, my dad and my mother, they grew up in an era where having a job was fine. You could survive off a paycheck and you'd be able to support a family, but nowadays, that just doesn't happen. You know, if you guys know people that have jobs and live paycheck to paycheck, honestly, they're struggling, all right? 77% of Americans hate what they do for a job. Okay, let's really take a look at where we're at. I'm 22, and if this is my life, and this is where I'm at, and I have this much left, what do most people do when they're like 25? They go on to what's called the 40-year plan. So it's like, okay, I'm 25, I'm going to find a job, and you get real comfortable with that job. So from what, like 25 to 65, you work for someone else, get told when to show up, when to piss, when to eat, you know, when to go on lunch, when to take your family on vacation, and they don't care about you. Okay, guys? If we look out the window across the water, I work at State Street Bank. It's a pretty decent job. I'm pretty happy and fortunate to have that job, okay? But guess what? I compete every single day with the people I work with, okay, for a promotion to get noticed by the boss, okay? The boss doesn't care about me. I'm just a number to this company, okay? I get a paycheck every week. I have to budget my life off that paycheck. I can't do what I really, really want to do, which is help my family, like most kids do, because you guys are good kids. You want to help your family, okay? If I have a paycheck that's one source of income and I have bills, you can't do much with the paycheck. In this economy, you need something else, okay? When you're an employee, you guys, I don't know if you guys learn this in the classroom, because we don't get taught shit in school. We get taught academic skills and professional skills, okay? Nothing wrong with that. You don't get taught anything about money. That's why 75% of the world's millionaires and billionaires literally dropped out of high school or college. They didn't get a degree. Think about people you know with a job. They're not millionaires. When you're an employee, you limit yourself. You put a cap on what you're worth. You're worth $12 an hour, that's what you're worth to them. We're involved in something, it's just a different way to make money. It's just different. It's not crazy, okay? It's just something different. Now, as human beings, when we hear about something different, we put our guard up, okay? Because it's different. We don't know anything about it. But guess what, guys? What if I told every single person in this room that you pretty much do everything already that we do, except we get paid for it, okay? What brand shirt is that? Polo. The kid's repping Polo. Everybody knows what Polo is. I like your shirt, by the way. Now I'm going to go buy that shirt from Polo, okay? Because you're wearing it, bro. I saw you wearing it. And is Polo going to send you a check or a thank you letter saying, you repped our brand, that kid bought a shirt, here's $5. I've never got a check from a company that I rep, ever, okay? You guys have Facebooks? Raise your hand if you have a Facebook. If you don't, welcome to 2013, you should get one. Okay, so I heard about Facebook from a friend. Okay, he's like, hey Mike, download Facebook. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I'll download it. I download it. I tell my friends about Facebook, and they download it, and they tell their friends. We built Mark Zuckerberg's entire global Facebook empire for free. He didn't even spend any money on it, okay? And he's never paid anybody in this room anything. We told people about it with our mouths. We pay a lot more attention to what our friends tell us, okay, as opposed to what we see with our eyes in advertisements. If you're driving down the highway, you have an iPhone? If you're driving down the highway and there's a billboard, most likely you're on your iPhone. You don't even see it. You know, I know when I go on YouTube, I don't know about you guys, and there's an advertisement before the video. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I skip the ad. I don't even pay attention. If I'm on Pandora and an advertisement comes up, I just get mad and take my headphones out. I don't listen to what they have to tell me. But if my friend calls me up, he's like, hey, Mike, new pizza place down the street, go get a cheese pizza. I go get the pizza. He told me about the place to go get the pizza. I buy the pizza. The only reason they sold me pizza is because my friend told me they're not going to pay my friend any money. Okay? What we do is that we just talk about this thing, this drink called Verve, this healthy alternative to Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar, 5-Hour Energy, Gatorade, Powerade, coffee, Adderall, shit that our friends are already buying in the stores. Except our friends, most likely, if your friends are like mine, they have no money, big ego, small bank account, okay, think they understand everything. They're going to go to the 7-Eleven and buy this stuff that's destroying their body on a daily basis. I'm like, guys, stop spending your money on stuff that's killing you, literally, and it's not adding money to your wallet. Buy this thing. This is the official drink of the Phoenix Suns, okay? If I was in Phoenix, Arizona right now, I could go to a basketball game for free, just because I rep the brand. Charlotte Bobcats, Michael Jordan, I could go to one of those games too. He reps this drink. It's the official nutritional supplement of the Charlotte Bobcats. NASCAR, yeah, they have a car. It's called the sorry, this thing's down. It's called the YPR car, guys, because there's a lot of young kids with this energy drink making a lot of money. It's almost become like a revolution. We call it the young people revolution. I've met more kids in this business making 6-figure incomes than I could even tell you. I've never met a kid come out of college and make 100 grand. I met 19-year-old kids making more money than the people teaching us how to make money. Okay? It's crazy. It's never happened before. Never happened before. A company like this with a product that relates so well to our generation, and guess what, guys? What if I posed the question to everybody in this room and said, if I could go out there and I bench 500 pounds, right? I could either play chess or I could play football. Now, what would make sense for me to do? Chess or football? Anybody want to answer that? Football. Football, because I'm strong, okay? If you're really, really, really good at something, you should probably take advantage of that. It's like, if I'm really good at math, why the hell would I go to school for English? It's not going to help me. I'm already good at math. Okay? If I grew up in 5th grade, like most people in this room, talking on the internet to a lot of people, on AIM, on email, with texting, with the cell phone, with Facebook, with MySpace, I grew up with that, I'm probably really, really, really good at it. Literally, and everybody in this room is too. We're expert networkers. We all have smartphones with Facebook and Twitter. I can talk to 500 people right now. Okay? Now, Red Bull, right? This is obviously an energy drink. Red Bull is going to advertise their product by putting it in a store and having Shaun White put a Red Bull sticker on his helmet and do 10 backflips at the X Games and say Red Bull gives you wings and kids go buy it. But this guy who owns this company understands that we're very powerful. We're special, our generation. Okay? We grew up able to communicate better than anybody ever could. We literally live in the golden age of mankind right now, guys. In 1900, there were 1,500 millionaires in the United States. By the year 2000, there was 15,000. And the next by the year 2100, it's going to be the most wealth the world has ever seen. There's going to be more millionaires created in the next 80 years than you can ever imagine. It's because of the internet and social networking and me being able to talk to someone about something and spreading ideas around. This is just an idea, okay? I'm not trying to sell anybody a drink. I'm just talking to you about the idea behind the drink, okay? The drink's amazing. There's 65 million cells in the can, $75 worth of fruits and vegetables in the can. The can's really healthy, okay? I'm in this for financial security, guys. There's this thing, it's called when you're an employee, people call that secure. That's not secure. My job could get sent to India tomorrow because it's cheaper. When we're doing Bima and Verve and talking about this thing, we're literally building a business, okay? I've always wanted to build a business. My family wasn't rich, didn't have enough money to give me, so I opened up a business. All I do is buy 2 cases of energy drinks. It's performance-driven income, okay? If you're ambitious, you're in the right room. If you're not ambitious, you're not in the right room. This is for ambitious people only, okay? If you're lazy, you're never going to be able to succeed in something like this. You're probably not going to succeed in much of anything anyways, okay? So you should go home and look in the mirror and see what's going on with that. Look, this drink has changed my life, okay? I'm gonna end this in about a minute. But I want every single person to ask themselves 4 questions, or 3. Now, you want to look at your life, look what's going on in it, and ask yourself if you're happy, okay? Happy with your situation, happy with what's going on. Then ask yourself, Why? Why do you feel that level of happiness? And ask yourself if you have a plan to fix that. If you don't have enough money, do you have a plan? Because if you do what everybody else does, guys, you're going to get what everybody else has. 3 to 5% of this country has about 95% of all the money. That means most people we know don't know how to make money. They can't teach us. I love and respect my family and my parents, guys, but they can't teach me how to make money. Okay, they really can't. As much as that pains me to say that, they can't set me up financially for my future. I have to learn from somebody who has what I want. So yeah, I locked arms with a couple successful people and started to learn a system that anybody can do, okay? Anybody can be successful with this as long as you're willing to change your mindset. With that being said, I would like to introduce the kid that got me involved in this. He also goes to the school, and the craziest thing about this is that I wasn't even friends with him before this thing. He introduced it to me, introduced me to him a couple months ago. My life hasn't been the same since then. This has absolutely revolutionized and changed everything about my life. I'm going to Ohio in 3 weeks for a convention, hanging out with some kids making a lot of money, and I'm excited about that. So with all due respect, Mod Raj, everybody, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.